Topic 1. Microsoft warns of cybersecurity threats on SharePoint servers. Microsoft has issued a warning about active attacks targeting its SharePoint collaboration software. This vulnerability allows access to the file system and execution of code, particularly affecting on-premises SharePoint servers. While Microsoft has released patches for 2 versions of SharePoint software, the 2016 version remains vulnerable. The attacks could impact thousands of organizations worldwide, with hackers potentially impersonating users or services to steal data and collect passwords. The U.S. Cybersecurity and Infrastructure Security Agency, CISA, has advised organizations to disconnect affected servers from the Internet and apply patches immediately. This is a zero-day attack exploiting previously unknown vulnerabilities, but Microsoft confirmed that its cloud-based SharePoint Online service is not affected. Topic 2. Ford issues recall for over 694,000 vehicles due to fuel injector issue. Ford is recalling over 694,000 Bronco Sport and Escape vehicles due to a fire risk from cracks and leaks in the fuel injectors. This recall affects Bronco Sports from 2021 to 2024 and Escapes from 2020 to 2022, equipped with a 1.5 liters engine. Ford has been investigating this issue since 2022 and has approved recalls and software updates in November 2022, March 2024, and March 2025. Recently, corrosion has been identified as a potential cause of the fuel injector cracks. 8 vehicles have experienced engine fires, with injector cracks confirmed in 6 of them, which had not received the updated engine control software. No injuries related to the fires have been reported so far. Ford plans to send letters to vehicle owners on August 18th to inform them of the safety risk and will send a second letter once a final solution is in place. Vehicle owners can reference recall number 25S76 when contacting Ford customer service. Topic 3. China's unchanged loan prime rate reflects ongoing consumer sentiment issues. China has decided to maintain its loan prime rate, LPR, amid ongoing consumer sentiment issues and economic slowdown. The 1-year LPR remains at 3.0%, and the 5-year LPR is held at 3.5%, serving as benchmarks for corporate and household loans as well as mortgages. Although the second quarter GDP growth rate was higher than expected at 5.2%, retail sales growth fell short of projections. HSBC's Frederick Neumann noted that the current GDP growth exceeds targets, reducing the urgency for interest rate cuts. However, Nomura analysts predict that economic indicators may worsen in the second half of the year, with a high likelihood of the Chinese government implementing additional support measures due to declining demand and asset price pressures. This situation may lead China to face a demand cliff, influenced by factors such as U.S. tariffs and a downturn in the real estate sector. Topic 4. BP appoints new chair, signaling strategic shift back to fossil fuels. BP has appointed a new chair to reflect a strategic shift back towards fossil fuels. Albert Manifold, the former CEO of building materials company CRH, will take over from Helge Lund as BP's new chair starting October 1st. Lund has served as BP's chair since 2019, advocating for a transition to renewable energy, but is likely to retire in 2026 due to poor stock performance and investor backlash. BP has recently undergone a strategic change, reducing its green portfolio and refocusing on oil and gas, and Manifold's appointment is seen as part of this shift. He is recognized for significantly enhancing shareholder value at CRH and is viewed as a suitable leader for BP's new direction. Topic 5. FDA appoints former pharmaceutical executive to lead drug program. The U.S. Food and Drug Administration, FDA, has appointed former biotech executive George Tidmarsh as the new chief drug regulator. Tidmarsh, a professor of pediatrics and neonatology at Stanford University, will lead the Center for Drug Evaluation and Research, CER, one of the FDA's key divisions responsible for Rev.